The Federal Capital Development Authority has begun the demolition of illegal structures in the city centre of the nation's capital. A team from the Development Control Department, accompanied by armed policemen, pulled down several structures marked for demolition earlier this month at the Maitama and Wuse areas of the city. The Assistant Director of the Development Control Department, Mr. Omotayo Ogunkwade, who led the team, said all structures erected on parking spaces and without approval for construction and those not included in the Federal Capital Master Plan are being demolished.
These structures had been marked for demolition by the Abuja Metropolitan Management Agency since the 5th of October, with a directive that the occupants vacate them within 24 hours after the notice. A directive taken for granted by the occupants until a bulldozer appeared to level them.
I talk of Wuse 2, I talk of Gariki 2, here in Maitama also. The whole of Usuma Street, the whole of Ghana Street have been converted to commercial. Most of them are supposed to be residential. If you want to convert from a particular use, one is supposed to write again to the government who gave him initial approval for a particular use. And it is after this thing must have been assessed that such a place can be considered converted or not.
Fortunately for the occupants, they were given the grace to remove their properties from the illegal structures. But despite the appeals and threats, in some cases, the bulldozer reduced the structures to rubble. Allegations by some victims and spectators that the demolition was selective were debunked by the leader of the team, who restated that all illegal structures and attachments, especially those on parking spaces, walkways and others not included in the original plan, will be demolished in due course. He said this will in the short term help cut down the rise in traffic jams around the city centre, occasioned by cars lining up the roads where parking lots have been taken up by illegal structures.
Even some of them, where they are supposed to be using for parking spaces, you can even see, you will see some of them building some other businesses apart from the main building.
The Assistant Director in the Development Control Department warned that persons occupying any structure marked by the Development Agency for demolition should vacate them, as they will no longer show such leniency in future. He said the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory is determined to revert the structure of the city to the original master plan. Omelogo Nnadi, Channels Television News.